Alright, hello, and welcome back to the Bob Cave. We're here for Season 3, Episode number 13. We already have WWF Primetime already set up. We're hot off of Mid-South Superdome show, in which Ric Flair retained the NWA World title. Ted DiBiase and Dr. Death retained the tag titles. If you guys haven't watched, my bad for the spoilers. But be sure to check that one out. And we are basically in the road to WrestleMania, on the road to WrestleMania number 6. We have everything building up to here. We basically have 4 weeks, 4 shows left until that point. But be that as it may, we have a tag team debut in here in the WWF today, and we're going to get this show started. So let's get right into it. As I said, we have a tag team debut in here. Former AWA World Tag Team Champions. That'll leave one up in the air for you guys that know. Alright, live for WWF Primetime. This one's coming at you guys live on March 5th. And this one's live from New York City, New York. New York, baby. Let's get into it. Alright, so I'm in the first match, Lanny Poffo with the win. We're playing this first one, or the second match here, with the Orient Express. Kato and Pat Tanaka. Taking on Cole Quinn and Epico. As always, I want to thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting on all my social media platforms. And if you aren't subscribed to me yet, what the hell are you waiting for? Look down below, and you can see where the hell to find me at. But as always, your continued support helps me grow. It helps this page grow, and as a content creator, there's not more you want than that, than to get your stuff out there to the masses. Moving right along into the next one here. Alright. Haha, my first time playing as the Orient Express. Let's see how they do. Of course, I played as a bad company, and they're a hell of a team. Hammer, throw it to the floor. A tag in already to Pat Tanaka. And as I said, as we're growing here in the Bob Cave, once we hit 100 followers, 100 subs on YouTube, I'm going to put out a video, Honky's Revenge. It's the downloaded Honky Tonk Man on this game, the created content. But Honky Tonk Man getting revenge on all those that opposed him in the Power Driver music video. So be sure to check that one out. A lot of fun there. Double team move here by the Orient Express. A tag indicator. Irish whip, off the ropes, double back elbow. Kato, counter by Cole. And another counter. Running clothesline. Side Russian leg sweep. Dropping him down. Overhand top. These two have been dominant. Manhattan drop. Kato working him over. Counter. Big forearm. Roaring forearm. And a tag in Epico, you bastard. Big chop to the head. And a tag into Tanaka. Irish whip now. Back elbow. And Primo catching him with the back elbow zone. Roaring forearm. Out to the floor. Pat got him. Snap suplex. Tanaka dragging him over. Oh, got him with that senton. Dropping all that weight down. And again, one more. No, counter by Epico. Out the back door, Tanaka. Neck breaker. Sorry, get that little bastard in. He walked right into it. Shining Wizard. Got him with that calf kick, rolling off of it. Got all of that calf kick. Here's the pin. Got it, the Orient Express with the win. Impressive debut by the Express. Big Shining Wizard there by Tanaka. And then finally catching him with that spinning calf kick. Rolling off of him. Putting him down. 1, 2, 3. Orient Express victorious on this occasion. Very impressive debut match. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to head into NWA Wrestling now. After we sim the rest of this show. As I said, no more big shows lined up until WrestleMania, which is 4 weeks away. Sim here, Big Boss Man. Sim here, the Macho Man. Oh, yeah. Dig it. Tito Santana with the win there. Earthquake with the win. And, yeah, the Bushwhackers here get the win. Alright, so moving on to NWA now. And nothing major happening on the show, but we gotta do our, yeah, we gotta change that too. Let's do that now. Nothing coming up here. And nothing here. We'll make the WrestleMania States Arena soon, but we'll get a little closer to that. Not make it, we already downloaded one. Just, yeah, no more big shows till then. Okay. Let's get in here, let's edit. Our first match is going to be the Legion of Doom. Taking on Elias and Kofi Kingston 2012. And on Hawk, the Road Warriors. Okay. Our next one, Cole Quinn. Alright, Sting. Our next one here is going to be Midnight Express taking on Cole Quinn and Jimmy Uso. Let's get Black Hole Cole. Jimmy. Alright, taking on the Midnight Express, as I said, Beautiful Bobby. Sweet Stan. Next up, we got a one-on-one matchup featuring the total package Lex Luger. Yeah. I did the self-promotion for Sting, right? Okay, yeah. So let's do a self-promotion here for Hulk. And then we'll do one for Adam. Okay, and let's do a turn face for Irwin. Mike Rotundo, should I say? Okay. Alright, so we got that. Next up, we got Les Luger. And he'll be taking on Cash Sono. Okay. So next up, we got a match, the Steiners here taking on a team of Ole's, training, shall we say. A team managed by Ole Anderson, that Ole Anderson brought in particularly to take on the Steiners. And this team actually came in here wearing a mask at this point in time, but we know them to be the Destruction Crew, Mikey Ness and Wayne Bloom, former AWA Tag Team Champions. So they're in here working under a mask, taking on the Steiners. Oh shit, I forgot to put Ole with them. Damn it. Damn it to hell. I mean, the Minnesota Wrecking Crew could not beat them, so why not get the Minnesota Wrecking Crew too? It ain't that big a deal. We know Ole's supposed to be with them. And next up, we got Arn Anderson taking on Carl Anderson. Okay. After this one, we got Victor taking on TJP. Our current Norman the Lunatic. Alright. And then the main event, the Fabulous Freebirds taking on the Rock and Roll Express. Alright. So in this show, we're going to play the match as Arn Anderson. This show is NWA World Championship Wrestling. This one is dated March the 3rd of 1990. Let's get into the show. Let's start it up. National Wrestling Alliance World Championship Wrestling. The major leagues of professional wrestling. As always, I want to thank all you guys out there, the community creators. Thank you so much for all your time and effort you put into this game every game. And we're live from Atlanta, Georgia. Ready to kick this one off. This exciting edition of World Championship Wrestling. We're going to sim this first one. Hawk and Adam will get in the win. Self-promotion by the Stinger. The man will be back soon. Sweet Stan and Beautiful Bobby with the win. Self-promotion from Hawk. Lex Luger with the dub. Self-promotion from Animal. Right here, the Minnesota Wrecking Crew 2 get the win. a face turn from Mike Rotunda, and we're gonna play this one with Double A Arn Anderson taking on Bullet Club member Carl Anderson. Or should I say Bullet Club founding father? Too sweet, me brother. Anyway, let's get into this. Arn Anderson taking on Carl Anderson. Let's rock. And here we go, the bell rings. These two men going at it. Carl with the block. Irish whip. Off the ropes, a duck. Going for a dropkick, nobody home. Arn with the counter. Double A going to pick him up, no. Carl with the counter again. Back elbows to the head. Arn tossing him to the apron. Gonna bring him back in. Snapmare. From the middle rope, Double A. Flying knee drop. Connects. Oh no, could it be? DDT got it. Double A got all that DDT. Would that be it? Double A don't want him yet. The hell you doing, Anderson? Counter by Carl. And a counter by Arn. Arn again. Another DDT. Sending a message now. I'm gonna put a spine in the pine. Spine buster. That's gotta be it. Good night, Double A. Finishing them off. The enforcer, Arn Anderson. Making short work here. Let's look at some highlights. Plowing through Carl Anderson. DDT there. Driving him headfirst into the mat. Went for the pin, and Arn said, you know what, not yet. Went to inflict more punishment. Another DDT on him. And then finally that big old spine buster. No one does it better in the business. The creator of it. The master of the spine buster. Arn Anderson picking up the win. Alright, a 3.5-star matchup. Let's exit here and head into AWA Wrestling, which, hey man, pretty soon it won't be here. We're finishing out this month, and about 2 weeks into the next month, it's done. Super Clash 4, last show we're doing for AWA, where we can get who we gotta get before the server's done, and we can keep this going probably a little bit longer. So we'll see. Maybe get a season 4 out of it. We'll see how that goes. Alright, we got Victor taking on TJP. We're going to get Victor to win. And right here, the Rock and Roll Express get the win over the Fabulous Freebirds. Okay, so now we're going to head into AWA, as I said. Set that bad boy up. Okay. So our first match is going to be a tag team matchup with Daniel Bryan from 2012. And as I said, guys, once we hit 100 subs on YouTube, I will be dropping a Honky Tonk Man, Honky's Revenge, should I say, a video with Honky Tonk Man getting revenge on all the people that opposed him in the Power Driver music video. If you guys have never seen that, do yourself a favor and check that one out. WWF Power Driver, the music video. Trust me. right here, they're going to take on Mustafa Ali and Oney Lorcan. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Almost what we want, Nikita. But right here, we're going to have Noam Dar in place of Greg Gagne. And this, of course, is going to be a squash and a half. Okay. That's going to be the one we're going to play. And we're going to set up this last one with Sergeant Slaughter taking on Nick Miller. Alright. I don't know much what we want. We'll add De Beers as his manager. How about that? Shit. Come on, game. Nick Miller. There we go. Alright, turn on De Beers now. Sarge, bam, boom. Alright. Got that one all set up now. Alright, let's get into the show. Let's start this show. As I said, AWA dwindling down. We essentially have, what? 5? Is it 5? Yes, not including this week. 5 AWA shows left. So, well, 6 if you include the pay-per-view. So, not too much left for AWA here in the Bob Cave. We're live from Las Vegas, Nevada, baby. So, like I said, we're gonna figure out who we gotta keep, who we ain't keeping, and go from there. Simming this one. Greg gonna get the win. Gonna play this one with Nikita. The Russian Nightmare. Big Nikita Koloff, Atolada. The big Russian sequel. Alright. So like I said, AWA dwindling down doesn't mean we can't have fun in the last few weeks, and I'm thinking for the last 2 weeks of the show, we're gonna throw some really big matches on it. Or at least that last show, try to make that, as big as we can. But here we go, Noam Dar taking on Nikita. Forearm. After I kicked the leg, Nikita kicked reversed. Countered by Noam. Noam right now all over Nikita. He needs to stay this way if he wants to beat the big Russian. Nikita. Atomic drop. Gut shot by Nikita. And a stomp to the back of the head. Nikita just working this man over. Bad suplex after hooking that arm behind the back. Counter in the kitchen sink. And stomp to his arm. Kick out by Nikita. Back body drop. Nikita flipping him over the top rope. And Nikita gonna bring him back in with a snapmare. Counter by Gnome. Forearm. Crucifix by Gnome. The stroke. What's Gnome setting up for? He's working that arm. It's a smart move by this kid, stomping his hand now. If he can injure the hand enough. Oh no, I'm going for a weapon. Polish hammer. He just angered Nikita. Nikita's scooping him up. Gnome out the back door. Here we go, Nikita calling for it. It's sickle time. Off the ropes. He nails it. Decapitating him with that clothesline. That big Russian sickle. Nikita with the pin. Nikita, the Russian nightmare, hitting him with the Russian sickle. Right here, Nemdar doing everything he could, trying to work a limb, trying to work the arm. Smart move by the kid. Doesn't pay off for him though. Right there, a counter by Gnome. I mean, Gnome brought everything he could. Nikita just proved to be too much. I mean, the kid countered a good bit in here. Nemdar. He tried his best. But in the end, this Russian sickle, this Russian nightmare that is Nikita Koloff, just proved to be too much for Nemdar to handle. The 1, 2, 3, your winner, Nikita Koloff. Adolada. Alright, a 3.5 star matchup. Look at that incredible Nikita. Once again, thank God you content creators. Cheap plug for me. I got a Kevin Von Erich, Mr. Olympia, Rocky Johnson, and also a Mid-South Arena for 2K19. Check them out before they're gone forever. You got 2 weeks, man. Alright, gonna send this main event, and Sergeant Slaughter. Can Hook getting the win. Moving on to World Class Championship Wrestling now. Alright, let's set this one up. Do a one-on-one match up here, having Jinder Mahal. The Raj Mahal. Jinder, don't hinder Jinder. He's going to be taking on Gino Hernandez. Oh, no, sorry. Wrong week, that's next week. Shit, I fucked up. I mean, I guess we could just do it this week and then do Grand Metalik next week. I'll take a note of that. Okay, our next matchup is going to be 2 of our quote-unquote jobbers here, former tag team partners, Chad Gable and Jason Jordan going at it. Okay. And then the main event here. Gonna feature, and by the way, your new Texas champion. So he's the Texas champ and the American heavyweight champion. So Gino Hernandez is down here running it, baby. Alright, the main event here is going to be a custom match with, speaking of my creation, the Kevin Von Erich. We're going to play as a guy. My Kevin Von Erich here will be taking on Killer Khan with Matt Carey. Get Kevin. Put them in a second attire. So taking on the big killer. Killer Khan, baby. Alright. And let's do a promo here from your world champion, Gina Hernandez, and your Texas champion. Let's start this show. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're live from the world famous Dallas, Texas Sportatorium. Well, the Dallas Sportatorium here in Dallas, Texas, should I say. But world famous it is. And as you see, we're starting things off hot and heavy. Gina Hernandez is going to get the win there. We're just going to send that one. Chad Gable getting it. I saw promotion from your world champion. And by the way, be sure to check out that Kevin Von Erich on Community Creations. Like I said, search the Bob B2. And you'll see Kevin Von Erich, Mr. Olympia, Rocky Johnson, and the Mid-South Arena. Cheap plug. Alright, let's get into this. Kevin Von Erich taking on Killer Khan. Now, Killer Khan, ever since leaving the Freebirds, joining up with Devastation Incorporated, has been a force to be reckoned with. He has definitely taken on a new persona. A much more vicious persona, if you will. They don't call him Killer for nothing. He's got that killer instinct. Khan, after teaching Terry Bam Bam Gordy how to utilize that Oriental Spike, has now decided to join him over here stateside. Khan was going for a scissors kick of sorts. Kevin out the back door. Reverse DDT by Von Erich. Counter by Killer. Counter by Kevin. Kevin. Massive right hand. Big right hand. Shoulder block. From the middle rope. Kevin gonna fly. Flying body splash. That's what Kevin's got to do. Stay on the big man. Knee to the back. Kevin setting him up. Up and over. Suplex by Kevin Von Erich. Irish whip to the corner. Counter by Killer. Back elbow by Killer. Killer Khan. Running clothesline. Just when you think you had him, Killer Khan striking back. Counter by Kevin. Counter by Killer. Drop toe hold by Kevin. And Kevin gonna hit him with a knee drop now. Got it. Kevin Von Erich to the top rope. Kevin gonna fly. Flying elbow, nobody home. And Killer taking control. No, Kevin with the reversal. Out the back door, Kevin snapping him over. Double arm suplex. Knee to the gut. And that ass kick. Kevin taking him down. Kevin wants him up. Von Erich's gonna fly. Here he goes, that crossbody, nobody home. Killer Khan counters. Spinning wheel kick. Elbows to the head now by Von Erich. Nice counter there by Killer Khan. Irish whip off the ropes. Kevin duck. Leapfrog. Counter by Killer again, pulling his hair. Big right. Kevin with the reversal. Kevin, big right countered. Khan nails it. That Oriental spike. Killer Khan has just nailed it. He can take advantage now. Khan got that cover clutch in. Kevin's got to use it. He's got to dig deep. Kevin reversing elbows to the head. Kevin run inside. Head scissors, got it. Killer back in. And Kevin hitting the ropes. Big right. Well, big left hand. Kevin gonna fly. Von Erich going to the top. Here we go. Kevin nails it. He didn't get all of it, but he caught him. Just enough, I believe. Here's the pin. 1, 2. No, it's just the 1. He didn't get all of it. Killer Khan still in this one. Jumping elbow drop by Kevin. And a knee drop. Jumping knee. Killer Khan reversing. Going to the floor now, Khan is. Trying to catch up wind. Gather his thoughts, if you will. Oh, knocking Kevin out to the floor. Counter. Killer just tossing Kevin Von Erich out his way. Irish whipping him. And Killer, no. Killer gonna throw Kevin. He threw him into the ring post. Oh my. And Killer Khan now. Taking advantage. Kevin arm drag. Killer counters. Big forearm. Kevin with some shots to the Killer. Suplex up and over. Got that Oriental spike again. Here's the pin. Kevin kicking out. Killer going to the top. Nobody home. Kevin kicking him back. Here we go. Kevin, if he nails it. Kevin got that one. Crossbody. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Kevin Von Erich, your winner. He barely caught one. He missed one. And he finally nailed it. Let's look at some highlights from this match. Kevin right here early in the match. Missing it. Killer Khan not missing that Oriental spike, that's for sure, early in the match. And right here, he could have made Kevin tap out. Kevin working his way out of it, though. Kevin going for it again. And like I said, just barely grazing him. Didn't catch enough of it. I think right there, if he caught it all, he might have beat him early in the match with it. That flying crossbody. But Kevin finally nailing it in the end after this Oriental spike again. And after getting a 1, and it's just a 1 on a, excuse me. Kevin finding the wherewithal to get up, climb that top rope, and hit that crossbody on him. All right, ladies and gentlemen, after that 4-star matchup, we're going to move into our next show. We're going to move into Mid-South Wrestling, which, as some of you may or may not know, that one is fresh off the heels of Superdome from June 1st of 1985. So be sure to check that show out. I just played that one. But as I said, heading into Mid-South now, this show is from June 1st, 1985 as well. So uh, let's move into it. Alright, let's edit this show. Our first match is going to be the man who answered the call of the hit, El Mago, with his manager, Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert, of course, and the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Ric Flair. He wants to see Terry Taylor suffer. He wants to put an end to him. And he wants someone to take that title from him. So, a big opening matchup for the North American Heavyweight title. We're also going to have Ric Flair in action right after that, taking on Cole Quinn. Alright. Got Brad Armstrong and Apollo. Excuse me. Brad Armstrong and Apollo in a tie match. And they're going to take on Aiden English and Drew Gulak. Okay, and then we're going to throw a call out in here and see if that removes that main event. Gonna have Ted DiBiase calling out Jake, Jake calling out Ted. And screw it, we can have them go at it one-on-one. Even though it didn't happen, on this show, but hey, why not? These two going at it all the time. They're about to be going at it again at WrestleMania 6. Why not have a little pre-WrestleMania match, if you will, on Mid-South, 5 years prior. So, as I said, this show taking place in 1985. June 1st, 1985. Let's start this show. El Mago getting a big title shot. El Mago taking place of the Nightmare, who was Moondog Rex. Also, Detroit Demolition, who is the current North American Heavyweight Champion, being represented by Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. And as I've been plugging it, here it is, ladies and gentlemen, my Mid-South Arena. Live from Louisville. That's Kentucky, brother. New Orleans, Louisiana. Jeez. Alright, we're gonna play this main event. This opening matchup main event. As El Mago taking on Terry Taylor. He's got Eddie Gilbert. Eddie Gilbert and the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, in his corner. As they'll be taking on the current North American Heavyweight Champion, Terry Taylor. Alright, here we go. Spinning wheel kick. El Mago starting off strong against Terry. Terry running side head scissors. Counter by Mago. Uppercut. Round the world head scissors. Kick to the back. Maga working him over, stomping away. Kick to the back and a kick to the spine. Spinning wheel kick. Oh, Maga baseball slide. He wants this. He wants it bad, damn it. Here we go, pulling pile driver. Got it. Just that two. Oh my God, it's all over him. Flying leg drop, nobody home. Amago, bad suplex. To the top goes Mago. The leg drop again, nobody home. Irish whip pulls him back into a hip toss. And the tailor-made man hitting the ropes. Tomahawk chop. Terry, gut wrench, powerbomb, got it. Ric Flair on the apron. Distracting the ref. Wrenching that arm into the mat. He's going for it, the sharpshooter. Shit. We don't want it to end like that. It's all good. We'll quit the match. We'll slim the match. Terry Taylor beat me. No problem. But we're going to have Almaga win the title, damn it. It's fine. We're going to just sim it. All good. Ric Flair winning there. I will give Apollo the win. Sim that. Ted winning that, so we'll have Jake win this one. How about that? Alright. Thank you all so much for joining me here in the Bob Cave for episode number 13 of season 2. We'll be back at it with episode number 14, probably pretty briefly. So stay tuned.